This movie we're going to talk about how we do the barcoding up here in Marlborough on a line that we call the Micro-E line. It is a high volume surface mount combination optoelectronics. This is the board that we're looking at. We're going to be running these Monday. They're not currently going today, but you can see we have an out of focus barcode that is a high temperature barcode and can go through the surface mount line. These are the boards. They're roughly 4 inches by 4 inches, getting ready to go into the main surface mount line right now. This is the surface mount line. We have a stencil printer. The deck, it's in line with a GSM surface mount line. This is the same machine that you have down in Palm Bay, except it's a GSM2. The GSM2 has 2 beams. See the beam 2, and there's a second beam in the back. It can handle, these are flex head assemblies, 7 pickups per head, so it's got 14 pickups. The parts come down the line a little further. We have a inline inspection station where men can work on if there's any kind of adjustments or inspection. Once he pushes the button down here, the parts go right into the furnace. The furnace is a Vitronics 1030, which means it's got 10 heat zones and 3 cooling zones. The software gives us an idea where the board is. If we have a board come through, it's got board tracking software. It has the ability to take thermocouple inputs and automatically adjust the profile so that it meets what the paste manufacturer requires. Go down a little more. This line is connected to the chip on board line. The boards will come out here. Min inspects them, make sure they're all ready. They go into the cleaner. This is a stack up. At this point, the board is switching over to a bare die assembly. This is a Palomar technology 3500-2. This is it's able to take die. Go ahead, Tim. It's able to take die off of wafer handlers. Jimmy is taking the parts out of carriers, putting it on the machine, and the machine will automatically pull the die off of either waffle packs or the wafer handlers, and be able to work with automatic pick and place for the machines. I guess this is running. Jimmy is just setting this up, so we'll look at it a little bit. It is capable of placing 8mm by 8mm pixels. They're about as close to fly shoot as we get here. Go ahead. It does an automatic pattern recognition. Double checks that it takes it out of the wafer. Anyway, it does that one. You can see that they're in the carrier here, and the barcodes are on the first PC boards. Thanks. The material that we get, every piece of material has a barcode on it. This is a barcode reading that we get for the wafers. It's got the part number, the job number, the wafer number, date, and quantity is listed on here, and these get later on entered into our system. Let's see. So the rest of this line is more assembly operations being put together, but all what we just went over with all the components that get attached to the surface mount board and what we need for traceability. Once the boards are completed, this is the software that Emil had written down in Philadelphia for us. It runs on a PC. We have a barcode reader that we got from Walmart, I think. And if we need to enter in an operator, we have an operator and a barcode there, different operator names, and the barcodes associated with their names, so we can enter into the software quickly. We also keep track of what kind of a reject if we had an imperfect yield. So we're hoping for 100% yields. These are some of our WeWork reasons. Packing rejects, test rejects, or visual rejects each get a different barcode. I'm not sure if this is going to be in focus, but this is an example where we would enter in a serial number, which we would barcode in, the quantity, and at which step the parts are gone. I'll then send you an example of what the readout. The end of we can press label and it'll create a shipping label for us. This is the label printer we have. This is a Zebra label printer. I think that's all I can have now, but I'll send you more info.